Welcome to Prithvi's Cosmos. This week, we're exploring the most exciting celestial events happening from June 2nd through the 8th, 2026. Get ready to dive into the skis and discover what the universe has in store for us in these 7 days. Let's begin our journey. On the night of June 2nd, the Great Globular Cluster in Hercules is perfectly positioned for viewing. Around 10:05 p.m., as dusk fades, you'll find it about 45 degrees above the eastern horizon. It climbs higher through the night, reaching its peak nearly overhead, 85 degrees above the southern horizon. Just after 2 a.m., this makes it an ideal time to catch a clear, stunning look at the Hercules cluster in all its glory. On the night of June 3rd, Messier 12 is perfectly positioned for viewing. It becomes visible just after 10:15 p.m., sitting about 29 degrees above your southeastern horizon as the sky darkens. Then, as the night deepens, it climbs higher, reaching its peak at 1:28 a.m., nearly 47 degrees above the southern horizon. This makes it an ideal time to catch a clear, unobstructed view of this fascinating cluster. On the evening of June 5th, Venus will reach its highest point in the sky during its 2026 appearance. It'll be shining brightly, with a magnitude of -4.4, making it one of the most dazzling sights you'll see. At its peak, Venus will be 39 degrees above the horizon. That's quite high, giving us a great view before nightfall fully sets in. It's a perfect moment to catch this brilliant planet at its best. On the night of June 6th, Messier 10 is perfectly positioned for viewing. You'll spot it just after dusk, around 10:18, Mountain Daylight Time, sitting about 28 degrees above your southeastern horizon. As the night deepens, it climbs higher, reaching its peak at 1:25 a.m., about 45 degrees above the southern horizon. It's a great opportunity to catch this fascinating cluster as it moves across the sky. Let's keep an eye out for it. On June 7th, Messier 62 is positioned quite well in the sky. But there's a catch. It stays very low on the horizon, never climbing higher than 19 degrees. Because it sits at about 30 degrees south declination, it's best viewed from the southern hemisphere. If you're much north of 39 degrees latitude, you won't be able to see it at all. So, location really matters when you're trying to catch this cluster in the night sky. On the 8th of June, the moon reaches its last quarter phase. That means it's about half illuminated, not quite full, not quite new. You'll be able to see it from just after it rises at 11:24 p.m., all the way until shortly before it sets at 3:17 p.m. the next day. This phase marks a turning point in the moon's cycle, a quiet moment between the bright fullness and the dark new moon ahead. Thanks so much for joining me today.